I'm bored. So I started a Tekkit World. No plan, no objective. Well, apart from killing boredom. So I made the world and spawned in. Now, I had no idea where I wanted to take this world, and personally, when I play Tekkit on Minecraft, I kinda need to know where I want to take the world before starting. So I have a goal to work towards. But I was bored, so I jumped straight in. So after walking around, I realised I have a nice wee spot here where I can get plenty of coal, which is great for starting. So I started the process. The process that I talk about is what I do at the beginning of every Tekkit World. Build a house, find a mine, start a farm, and then that's when I can play with the fun mods. I know it's basic, but it serves its purpose. That purpose being, I have a steady base to build and store all my machines I make. So before we get into that fun stuff, I placed a bed because I'm scared of the dark, then went for a little sleep. When I got up, I went looking for a mine, cause I'm gonna need a metric fuck ton of resources. Especially for some of these machines I'll be working on later on. The shit we are going to make, it is going to be amazing. Oh, look, a mine. It's a pretty big opening. It should have a lot of stuff. Shit! Scary! With a skeleton spotted, I did the one thing any self-respecting Minecraft player would do. I ran for the hills. Once my heart rate had gotten back to resting, I realised I need some rubber trees. So I went looking with a thought coming to mind as I saw the forest approaching. I don't have a sap tap. So I made the smart decision. The decision everyone in my position would have chosen. I continued looking for the glorious rubber trees. So when I found them, I asked myself, what the fuck am I supposed to do? So I decided to cut them all down and get the saplings. My plan was to take the saplings back to the base, that way I can start my own rubber farm. Because for anyone who's played this mod pack before, you need a lot of rubber. Until you can get an energy condenser set up, then you don't need any. But yes, my plan was to take the saplings back to the base. So I went chop, 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 and I waited. I wanted the saplings to fall from the leaves, because I do believe that old story about when leaves despawn by themselves, they have a higher percentage of dropping those saplings. So I waited, and waited, and oh, is that a village? See, villages have this really cool item called a waystone in this mod pack. What is this cool item, I hear you ask? Well, it is a very cool item. It's basically quick travel in Minecraft. Like in any other games, you get synchronization points or fast travel. So, if I borrow the waystone, I can make my own base and blink all over the place as long as I have other waystones I've interacted with. So, it's time to explore this village. This is a pretty okay village. Plenty of farms, a smithy. Ooh, a smithy. Let's see, what do they have? Oh, armor, that's pretty sweet. Ooh, iron weapons. And some other stuff. No diamonds, but oh well. Oh, it has a real house. Okay, nothing of interest, but maybe useful for the future. An underground tunnel? Okay, this village is so much better than my base. I was about to call it a house. It's not a house. It's a base. So I thought to myself, why don't I just move? So that's what I did. I ran home, got all my stuff, and ran back. And by stuff, I mean a bed and a crafting table. Sure, we could just left them behind. Once I'd set my stuff up with the new base, I went back to trying to find rubber trees. That's when I realised, is that a volcano? So I waited for the leaves to despawn from the tree I just slaughtered, and then I went to see the volcano. I started to scale the basalt covered hill, but then I realised I couldn't get to the top. So I set a waypoint for the geothermal energy that I might be using later on. I headed back to my new village, got home, I slept, and I went to harvest the food in the new day. While harvesting the crops, I realised I never have to worry about food as long as I'm in the village. Yes, I can harvest all the food I want, but the villagers will always refuel their farms. So to round back to the beginning, before I started making the modded stuff, I need a base, a mine, and a farm. Well, I got a base, the village we've been staying in. I've got a farm. Okay, well, multiple. I got some wheat, some beetroot, some carrots, and some potatoes. And they're all maintained for me. I just harvest, and then the villagers will plant everything back down. Now, all I need is a mine. Oh wait. We saw one earlier, and it's right next to my house. But something else I forgot to mention. Yes, I have those 3 things that I need before starting with energy condensers and macerators and geothermal generators, and the rest of all this amazing stuff in this mod pack. But I also need an objective, something to work towards. And I finally got one. This idea bubbled up while taking all the food from the villages. This village is a bit open. Anyone can just walk in and take whatever they wanted. So, let's turn this village into a mega fortress. Obviously, to do this we're going to need a ton of resources. Resources I still haven't gotten. So, it's time to get mining. Let's go down into those mines and see what we can find. So, I started looking around the hole in the ground. Though I started pretty slow, it slowly opened up with a lot of iron and stuff. I'm going to be honest, I filled up my inventory pretty quickly. I think I was down there for 10 minutes. I headed back up, and with my return, I started cooking the ore, getting ready for the future of the village. Am I turning into the British Empire?